Welcome to Fast Company's 29th Floor. I'm Noah Robichon here with senior writer Austin Carr. We're talking about the elections. In case you hadn't heard, there are all these people running for president all of a sudden. And what is going to be the impact of technology on this election cycle? Austin, is this going to be the Snapchat election?
I think it might be. I think this might be the year for Snapchat to get involved in 2016. They made a lot of headlines when Snapchat decided to hire Peter Hamby, who was a big CNN reporter to
He's
run.
a political reporter
Yep,
for CNN.
he is.
Why would Snapchat want a political reporter? I thought they were like, kids are basically using this to send pictures that they don't want their parents to
Yeah,
see.
kids.
Why would Snapchat hire a political reporter?
Well, kids who can vote, you might say.
Touche.
A lot of millennials are using the service, obviously, and I hate that word, but they're using it to watch videos and read news now with their new Discover feed. There are really interesting Snapchat stories, the way you can sort of interact with experiences in ways you couldn't before.
This is a little different though in years past. Like when I think back to previous election cycles, when first we had like the YouTube election cycle, then we had sort of the social media, the Twitter election cycle. A lot of it really came down to kind of gotcha moments, right? It was like here was the hidden camera, talking about like the 1%ers or whatever, right? So is Snapchat going to play that role, or it seems you're more talking about how candidates are going to use it in a more proactive way? Are they smart enough at this point to be having a Snapchat strategy within their campaign, or is Snapchat going to become their strategy because it is forced upon them?
Yeah, I think they have to be smart enough to do this at this point. Otherwise, they don't have a bone in this race. I mean, you're talking about huge operations with hundreds of millions of dollars. They're hiring digital directors to sort of run their operations.
But they always try to.
Acquired.
They think they know what's going to happen, and really, I feel like it actually kind of works in a completely different way than what they intend it to work as.
It can seem very forced at times, I know,
Right.
but at the same time, I do think there are a lot of benefits to using Snapchat. I mean, you can be in an area where there's geolocated filters. So let's say you're at a campaign and you use Snapchat, they can sort of geolocate some filter over it that says you're at this campaign event with Jeb Bush or Hillary Clinton. Even just the advertising that these campaigns could do on these platforms, on Facebook, the desktop version or on the mobile version, that could have tremendous reach. In the same way that they can start using Square now. The last election, we saw Square play a role in sort of campaign donation. So there are, I think, very specific financial and advertising-based tools for using these platforms.
Yeah. So, okay, we want to know what you think. Is this the Snapchat election, or is there some other technology out there that's going to influence politics in this next presidential election cycle? #29th Floor on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks. See you next time.